By showcasing Weyland-Yutani technology, Predator Badlands is radically rewriting the rules in three of science fiction's most beloved franchises. We're breaking down everything you need to know about the company before Predator Badlands, and explaining how this could all link up with FX's blockbuster TV series Alien Earth. Let's get into it. 3 franchise worlds. We have 3 distinct franchises to consider here. First, there is Alien. Kicking off with Ridley Scott's 1979 classic, this franchise has given us 6 further movies, a brand new TV series, and many more video games, comic books, and novelizations. Then there is Predator, the 1987 action blockbuster starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, which itself spawned 4 more films. 2025's animated hit Predator, Killer of Killers, and the hotly anticipated upcoming Predator, Badlands. It also spawned novels, games, comic books, and more. And finally, there's the crossover franchise Alien vs. Predator, which debuted in 2004 and got a sequel, Alien vs. Predator Requiem, in 2007. It actually started as a video game in 1993, and there have been more than a dozen other video games since, as well as board games, novels, and comic books. So far, simple enough. The rules of canon so far. When it comes to what's canon in each of these 3 franchise worlds, the rules have been pretty clear so far. For Alien and its creator Ridley Scott, until now, Alien vs. Predator movies aren't considered canon, and Predator is not considered to be part of the same universe. The Predator franchise, on the other hand, has been a little more open, and does include the AVP world more in its own canon. And to be crystal clear, Alien and Predator have never officially overlapped within a non-AVP movie, until now. What changed? In 2019, Disney purchased Fox's film library, bringing both the Alien and Predator franchises under its control. Ever since, fans have speculated whether the studio behind the world's most successful cinematic universes would attempt new crossovers between these two. Now, 2025 marks a pivotal year for both series. Alien Earth is currently airing worldwide on FX and Disney+, drawing massive audiences, while the upcoming film Predator Badlands is set to build on the unexpected success of 2022's sleeper hit Prey and the buzz from the recent animated release Predator, Killer of Killers. But the real milestone comes this November, when Predator Badlands will, outside of the AVP films, acknowledge a direct connection between the Alien and Predator storylines for the very first time. The bridge between them arrives in the form of a Weyland-Yutani synthetic, portrayed by Elle Fanning. With that, it's time to take a closer look at what these moves mean for the future of both franchises. Weyland-Yutani in the Alien universe. This is the company's undisputed home franchise, dating back to Ridley Scott's Alien, 1979. In the primary film continuity, Weyland-Yutani formed in 2099 after Sir Peter Weyland's Weyland Corporation merged with the Japanese Yutani Corporation. The unified Weyland-Yutani is typically portrayed as a British-Japanese corporation headquartered on Earth. The company's founding ethos is innovation and the expansion of humanity's reach. Weyland pioneered cybernetics, space exploration, FTL travel, and terraforming of other planets. In film canon, Weyland-Yutani's story begins in the early 21st century, starting with Peter Weyland's 2023 TED Talk, and stretching all the way through to the 23rd century. The company's activities shaped the events of Prometheus, Weyland Corp., Alien Covenant, post-merger Weyland-Yutani, and of course the original Alien series, where its obsessive pursuit of the perfect organism backfires in increasingly bloody ways. Comics, video games, and novels vastly expand Weyland-Yutani's lore, often depicting its continued operations or rebirth far into future centuries. And FX's new blockbuster series, set in 2120, is expanding our understanding of the corporation with each episode. If you want to learn more about the company in the Alien franchise, make sure not to miss our deep dive on that. Weyland-Yutani and Predator. The Predator film series largely omits Weyland-Yutani, but let's run the tape back anyway, just to be clear. Predator, 1987, makes no mention of Weyland or Yutani. This is a story of a special forces team fighting a predator in the Central American jungle. The corporation angle doesn't exist. Predator 2, 1990, is set in 1997 Los Angeles. Again, no Weyland-Yutani. Instead, we have a secret government task force trying to capture the Predator for its tech. There is, however, an intriguing Easter egg. At the end of the film, an alien xenomorph skull can be glimpsed on the trophy wall in the Predator's ship. While this was just a fun Easter egg, the genesis of the AVP concept can be traced back to this moment. Predators, 2010. Set roughly contemporary to its release, this story sees predators abduct humans at random before releasing them on a game reserve planet. No company references at all. The Predator, 2018, is set in the year of its release and follows the clash between rogue predators and the secretive government program known as Project Stargazer. During development, the filmmakers considered weaving in connections to Weyland-Yutani. Among the unused ideas was a deleted ending in which Ripley, or in some drafts Newt, would appear inside a Weyland-Yutani stasis pod as part of a Predator killer reveal. Ultimately, this concept was abandoned. Fans have also speculated about a possible Easter egg in the finished film. One Predator helmet briefly displays a HUD interface that some viewers claimed bore the Weyland-Yutani logo. Whether this was intentional, a trick of the eye, or simply leftover concept art remains unclear. Next came the hit movie Prey, 2022. Set in 1719, there is obviously no relevance to Weyland-Yutani to be found here, just a good old-fashioned Predator versus Native American grudge match. And finally, earlier this year we had Predator, Killer of Killers. This is an animated anthology film focusing on 3 distinct time periods: 9th century Scandinavia, 17th century Japan, and World War II. In spite of the Japanese setting, there is no company presence here, on account of the feudal setting. Predator movies do not canonically include Weyland-Yutani. What is noteworthy, though, is the presence of the alien skull in Predator 2's trophy case that hinted at a shared universe. Fans loved it, and AVP ran with it. And if you're loving this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Weyland in Alien vs. Predator. In the main Alien continuity, Peter Weyland is still a young man in 2023, but in the Alien vs. Predator timeline, the company's history unfolds differently. By 2004, Weyland Industries is already headed by Charles Bishop Weyland. Introduced in AVP, Charles is played by Lance Hendrickson, the same actor who played the android Bishop in Aliens, as well as Michael Bishop, the supposed Weyland-Yutani exec in Alien 3. This casting choice has fueled speculation that Michael, the leader of the company's bioweapons division in 2179, could be either a descendant of Charles or, more likely, an android modeled in his likeness. In AVP, Charles Weyland finances an Antarctic expedition that uncovers a buried pyramid built by the Predators, along with a breeding ground for xenomorphs. 3 Predator warriors arrive to begin their ritual hunt, but only one survives. The lone Predator briefly allies with human explorer Alexa Woods to bring down a xenomorph queen. Charles Weyland, however, does not live to see the end. He is killed by a Predator early in the encounter, not as an enemy but as collateral damage in the larger conflict. Ultimately, Weyland Industries gains nothing from the ordeal. The Predators reclaim their technology, leaving the company empty-handed. Charles's death, however, opens the door for new leadership to take over, setting the stage for the corporation's evolution in later continuity. Yutani in AVP Requiem. In 2007's Alien vs. Predator Requiem, a Yautja hunting mission in Gunnison, Colorado spirals into catastrophe when a xenomorph outbreak engulfs the small town. What follows is a chaotic 3-way struggle between humans, xenomorphs, and a lone predator sent to contain the situation. Weyland-Yutani as a corporation does not yet exist in this continuity, but the film's ending introduces Ms. Yutani, who acquires a Predator plasma pistol from Colonel Stevens. The immediate outcome is grim. The US government nukes Gunnison to erase all evidence of the incursion. Officially, Weyland-Yutani personnel play no role in these events. However, Yutani herself benefits greatly from salvaging the Predator weapon. Presumably, her corporation studies the device in secret, using it as a foundation for the advanced Predator tech-inspired weapons division that becomes central to Yutani operations by the 2070s. Moving ahead to the early 2030s in the AVP timeline, Weyland Industries, now led by a Weyland heir, expands aggressively. In 2030, the company acquires Borgia Industries after the destruction of New Way City, events chronicled in Predator Concrete Jungle. The Borgia family had long hoarded stolen Predator technology, and with the takeover, these assets are folded into Weyland's research and development. Traces of Predator influence appear even in later corporate systems, such as the Mother's AI. Not long after, sometime in the years following 2030, Weyland Industries absorbs Yutani Corporation. This merger creates Weyland-Yutani decades earlier than in the main Alien timeline, where it doesn't occur until 2099. Timing aside, the merger firmly establishes the company as a dominant power, built on both human ambition and stolen alien innovation. And this all brings us to Weyland-Yutani and Predator Badlands. The upcoming sequel to the 2022 hit Prey has generated enormous anticipation, especially after its main trailer dropped. It opens with a striking shot of a battered synthetic, its body bearing the scars of some near-fatal ordeal. A fight, a crash, or something else entirely? What's not ambiguous is the branding, the unmistakable Weyland-Yutani logo appearing in her glazed eyes and behind her head, a detail confirmed moments later when the trailer cuts to the familiar Weyland-Yutani computer system interface, spelling out the company's name in full there. Director Dan Trachtenberg explained his thinking to Empire magazine. I always wanted no humans in this movie, so I thought it might be fun to have the Predator with a robot. Then I thought, I know a company that makes robots. And with that, the company has entered Predator canon via Thea, a Weyland-Yutani synth. Having a Weyland-Yutani synthetic as the film's protagonist carries weight beyond character design. It hints at a corporation no longer content to operate in the shadows, deploying its creations directly into predator hunts, testing its technology in the harshest crucible imaginable. The larger implications are even more profound. If Badlands establishes Weyland-Yutani as the connective tissue between the alien and predator mythologies, corporate ambition could become the unifying force binding human science, predator tradition, and xenomorph biology. This would echo the AVP experiments while setting the stage for a more deliberate long-term continuity. Alien Earth crossed with Badlands? Last but definitely not least, the timing of this could not be more striking. Only 6 weeks separating Alien Earth from Badlands, surely it's more than mere coincidence. We know the directors of both have been talking with each other about their respective work in these universes. With Weyland-Yutani taking center stage in Alien Earth, the company has never been more visible in pop culture. Add to that Disney's ownership of both franchises, and its well-known appetite for expanded universes, and what might appear to be a simple Easter egg in Predator Badlands could instead be the foundation for a full-scale crossover event. Is this Disney's way of signaling a broader plan? A joined-up mythology where the corporation's relentless pursuit of dominance ties together the destinies of Alien, Predator, and the shared universe that will emerge between them. What could be more exciting and terrifying than that prospect? Only time will tell. That's it for our deep dive into Weyland-Yutani and the upcoming Predator Badlands. If you're loving the lore, stay tuned for more, and don't forget to like and subscribe.